Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Investigamer, and I apologize if my voice sounds a little strange today. I'm a little under the weather. I'm just now getting over a cold. That's the reason I haven't done a video in the past couple of days. But I'm sure you're probably wondering where I've been the past couple of weeks. Well, let's talk about that right now. So for the past couple of weeks, I've been doing traveling for the PAX East convention. I decided to drive up there and drive back, and when I got back, I had a bunch of chores to do around my apartment. I got a new roommate, just all sorts of different things happening. But the convention itself was pretty fun, traveling problems aside, and I did take a lot of photos while I was there, as well as some footage. So I'm going to be putting together a PAX recap video soon, and you can check out the photo album right now in the description section below. But on a more sour note, unfortunately, money has been getting tight around my household, so I have been looking for side jobs, online gigs, anything I can do to make some extra money. I'm even selling some of my trading cards on eBay, and those are some of my most prized possessions. I hope this does not lead to a decline in my already pretty strange YouTube career, but in any case, cost of living can be a bitch. And as I mentioned, I got a new roommate, and I'm sure you'll see her around my videos in the near future, and if not, you'll definitely see her in my live streams. By the way, my next live stream is this Saturday at 6 o'clock p.m., just as it was many weeks ago when I did my last one, and then hopefully I'm going to be doing them every single week afterwards. I've got a ton of new ideas for this thing. I'm going to be announcing what those are in the near future because I've got like a whole new structure I want to follow, but you'll see that soon. Last but not least, those Silent Hill videos. I know, they're coming. They will be out shortly, don't you fret. In any case, let's talk gaming news. Well, ladies and gents, legend has become reality. In furtherance of a documentary being produced by Microsoft and Lightbox, the fabled E.T. Atari cartridges buried in a New Mexico landfill have finally been uncovered. These cartridges were allegedly buried in response to the video game crash of 1983, and until now, many have dismissed their existence as a hoax. It isn't. While I was on the way to PAX, Tango released another trailer for The Evil Within, which you can imagine got me pretty psyched to see a live gameplay demo on the PAX floor. The demo was split into two parts. The first section showed off some city destruction dynamics, which then led to a pretty combat-heavy segment, and the developer who was playing the live demo actually died in the combat-heavy segment. And it was kind of funny because I knew this guy. This developer was also at QuakeCon playing the live demo that was there, and he also died at our demo at QuakeCon. Seems like he's good at making games, not so much playing them. Next up was a more horror-oriented section, obviously catering more to my liking. However, I think this section was a bad call, or at least the way they handled it was a bad call. True, it definitely dismissed most of my doubts about this game lacking that late 90s survival feel, but it showed off most of the mysteries regarding this guy. This, as far as we know, is Boxhead, or at least that's what we call him at this point, obviously owing a lot of inspiration to Pyramid Head. Anyways, they essentially showed what this baddie is all about, and I would have preferred them to leave it a complete mystery till the game's release. So when I go into the game, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. It's the same with the reveals in Silent Hill or Resident Evil or any other good horror game. You want a good reveal. You don't want to spoil it before the game is out. But at least the demo was pretty sweet, and it's still my most anticipated game of 2014, so I recommend you check it out when it does release. Or at least come to me for a review, because, you know, I'll be doing one. What gaming-related convention or festival did you enjoy most? Or if you've never been to any, what would you be most excited to attend if you could go to one? Me personally, I'm pretty new to the convention scene. I've only been going to conventions for like a year or so. I was not really a social guy growing up. In high school, I didn't talk to anyone, and I've only recently started actually going out and being a part of things. I have been to QuakeCon, PAX East, and MagFest. Out of those three, PAX East would have to rank pretty dang low because, unfortunately, It was one of, if not the most crowded place I have ever been. And I've been to New York City in the summertime during a huge event going on. So I know crowded, but this place was ridiculous. I could barely even move past people, let alone cross the entire stadium. QuakeCon, on the other hand, was substantially less populated, and with all of those PC gamers coming together, it was much more of a cozy, familiar atmosphere, for me at least. As for my favorite, I'd have to give it to MagFest. It's got more to do than QuakeCon and less people than PAX. Plus, how could you miss all those free arcade games? Come on now. Well, I gotta get cracking on more videos, so you'll definitely see me soon. But until next time, never trust the crowd, only the investigation. Cheers.
Feel free to like my Facebook page for behind-the-scenes material, and follow me on Twitter for general channel updates.